Alexis Hasselberger here, time management and productivity coach. Today, I want to talk about something that I really hate doing, and I wonder if you feel the same way. I really hate cleaning, hate it so much. It's always been my least favorite thing to do. I don't like it at all, but I really like living in a clean and tidy home. Like I like the output of what cleaning does. I just don't enjoy the activity at all. And so today I wanted to share a few different techniques that you can use that are very low effort, very low time intensive to keep your house, your home tidy without spending, all of your time cleaning, doing the things that you don't really enjoy doing if you're like me. So if you are like me, then stay here. I have got some good tips and tricks for you to be able to implement right away. So let's talk about the first one. Now, this comes from I don't know what do we want to call her, the decluttering queen, the queen of tidying up, Marie Kondo. And she always said, "Don't put it down, put it away." And I must admit that I recently came across this again. I read her book, The Magic of Clean, or the Art of Tidying Up, whatever it is, several years ago. I thought it was great on some levels, implemented some of it, and then I kind of forgot about it. And then recently on TikTok, of all places, I heard this again: "Don't put it down, put it away." And this has really changed a lot of things for me, because what it does is it helps you to avoid having to clean up in the first place, because you're avoiding the mess in the first place. So a couple of just key ways that it works, right? Like if I come in from exercising from a run, my base instinct is just to drop my clothes on the bathroom floor and leave them there. But instead, I can just drop them in the laundry basket that is also in the bathroom. That takes me no more time, and yet things are tidier. Or say I'm making a sandwich at lunchtime. If I take out the mustard out of the fridge to put on my sandwich, I am going to put it on the sandwich, and then I'm going to put it right back in the fridge instead of setting it down on the counter, because the second I set it down on the counter, that means that I'm going to have to clean it up later. So coming back to Marie Kondo, it's don't put it down, put it away. Just keep that as a mantra in your head and see what happens. Now, another thing that you can do that is also very low effort is what I call the leaving the room scan. So let's say that you are in one room of your home and you are about to go into another room of your home. Do a quick visual scan of the room. Is there anything in there that belongs in the place where you're going, right? That you could take with you. So if I'm headed up to the kitchen, I might be like, oh yeah, I can take that empty glass that's on my bedside table with me, right? So just make it a little bit more, basically like the trip that you're taking from one room to the other, make that more productive by bringing something with you. Now, another version of this is even more low effort than that. And it is simply to take things one step closer to where they need to go. So let's say the same situation, I'm in my bedroom, I'm about to go to my desk to go work. That is closer to the kitchen than where I am right now. So I might take that same cup and I'll just bring it with me to the room I'm going to right now. And then later, when I move to the kitchen, I will bring that same cup with me to the kitchen. So I'm not doing it all in one shot. I'm kind of bringing things just one step farther. Now, if you live in a home that has stairs, you might do this with baskets, right? So you could keep a basket on the bottom of the stairs and a basket at the top of the stairs. And anytime you notice something in your home that is, belongs upstairs, but it is currently downstairs, just pop it in the basket. When the basket gets full, bring it on up to the upstairs, or vice versa. So you're kind of doing things incrementally. Now, what about just clutter in general, the stuff that really piles up? I don't know if you've got kids, it just seems like there's endless kid stuff that comes into the house. I don't even know where it comes from. And so decluttering can also be kind of an issue, and it can feel like a big job. Like I bet declutter the hall closet might be something that's been on your task list for quite a long time, right? And so when we think about decluttering, we can also do a low effort version, and that is to keep a bin somewhere in your house, like keep it in the garage, keep it, maybe right outside your front stoop, keep it in a hall closet, like keep something somewhere that's kind of out of the way. And then anytime you're in your home and you see something that you don't need or want anymore, just put it in that bin. Just immediately take it, put it in that bin. And then when the bin gets full, take it to Goodwill, etc. So you're kind of decluttering over time with very low effort when you notice things in the moment, instead of having to do one big push for all of this. Now, another thing that you can do, let's just say there's chores that have to be done, right? Like you got to do the dishes, you need to do your laundry, etc. Try the strategy of pairing. And this is a habit building strategy where we are going to pair something we don't like, the laundry, the dishes, with something we do like. And so in my case, this is around, podcasts or audiobooks or TV, like guilty pleasure TV. So If I am folding laundry, 100%, I am watching TV at the same time, right? I'm doing something to make that more enjoyable for myself. The same thing for other types of chores. Like if I need to do the dishes or if I, need to put things away, I'm going to be listening to a podcast or listening to an audiobook so that I can be enjoying myself while I'm doing that chore, that I'm not going to dread it as much. And while, this doesn't actually reduce the amount of time that it takes to do the chore, it definitely increases the enjoyment, which makes it feel much more low effort. Now, another thing that you can do, I'm just going to keep coming here with the different tactics, is if you've got to clean your home, if you've got to tidy up, just schedule it. Just put it on your schedule, make it part of the routine. If we have it something that we can decide to do, we can decide when we want to do it, etc. It may just never get done. You may just procrastinate that till the end of time. If you put it on a schedule and say, maybe it's Saturday mornings at 10 a.m., you do a bit of house cleaning, you have a checklist for what you need to do, you just get it done. It becomes part of your routine. That is much less effort as well, because you're not facing that decision fatigue that we have all the time of like, should I do it today? Should I not do it today? I can probably stand a few more days. Just put it on the schedule, make it happen. And the last thing that I want to share are various ways to just outsource it. So the lowest effort of all is when we're not doing it ourselves, right? And so there are lots of different versions of outsourcing, some of which are free, some of which are relatively inexpensive, and some of which are more expensive, right? So let's talk about the free in terms of money. And that is, if you've got kids, outsource chores to your kids. Start when they're little. If they're big already, start now. My kids, they do a lot of chores. And so this is one of those things where it's not really no effort, right? It's a little bit of a misnomer because, you do have to teach them, you do have to nag them, you do have to encourage them. But over time, my kids do more and I do less. And that is the goal. The kind of, double ad for this is that they're going to go to college one day and they will know how to do all the chores, right? They will not be the kids that are standing there in the basement laundry room of their dorms, waiting for someone to arrive that's going to show them how to use the laundry machine, right? They will know how to do those things. Now, another way of outsourcing is to a robot. And so getting a Roomba, I think, we got a different brand, whatever, but a robot vac was one of the best things we did during the pandemic, was just to outsource cleaning of the floors to a robot. It was a one-time purchase and it has reaped us, so much reward in terms of rewards. I can just literally press a button. That thing is going to go around the whole house. It is going to clean them up. And then I can just, empty it when it is done. So that is a kind of low effort way to outsource to not even another human, just to a robot, right? And then finally, there's the biggie of outsourcing all the cleaning itself, right? So if you really, really hate cleaning and if you could afford it and if it feels good for you to spend your money that way, then go ahead and just hire somebody to do it for you, right? For me, I kind of use all these different tactics. I'm not quite ready to spend the money to just hire somebody to clean my house all the time, but I do have someone who comes every 2 weeks to just do like the deep cleaning stuff, like, the toilets and the baseboards and, the inside of the refrigerator and all of that stuff. And the rest, we use the rest of these tactics to kind of keep things tidy in the interim. So I'm really using a combination of all of these things. So that was the last one in terms of outsourcing, but there are so many techniques here to help keep things tidy without spending a lot of time and effort doing so. Now, if you have a hack, a cleaning hack, a tidying hack that you use all the time that I didn't share here, will you please put that in the comments? I would love, love, love to hear it.
Hello, it's the video editor here. Just want to quickly say that only 8.3% of the people that watch our videos are actually subscribed. So if you could just drop a like, maybe subscribe, that'd be a big help.